Today's situation in the United Kingdom underscores a growing legal challenge that pensioners are raising against the Department for Work and Pensions after experiencing blocked or delayed benefit payments. It is essential to unpack what has happened. A group of retirees, having found their entitlements suspended or held back by administrative reviews where no clear error was found, has now launched a court case asserting that these blocks are unlawful and have placed citizens in serious financial difficulty. Many of those affected rely entirely on their state pension, pension credit, or other means-tested support. Their legal representatives argue that the delays contradict the department's obligation to pay benefits when due and to provide timely reasons for withholding payments. This is not merely a question of procedural fairness. It is about safeguarding the daily livelihoods of people on fixed incomes who are unable to absorb lost payments. While this case unfolds in the courts, it arrives against a backdrop of other recent developments in UK social security and pensions policy. Earlier this year, pensioners saw their weekly state pension increase under the triple lock mechanism by 4.1%, lifting the full new state pension from £221.20 to £230.25 per week, and the basic state pension from £169.50 to £176.45 per week. This uplift was matched by a 1.7% rise in means-tested support, such as universal credit, personal independence payment, employment and support allowance, job seekers allowance, income support and others. Although these increases represent vital support during economic pressure, the court case focuses on unexpected and unexplained interruptions in payment that have left some pensioners without access to even these routine funds. Adding to the complexity, a separate legal challenge has been authorised by Scottish pensioners over cuts to the winter fuel payment. Until recently, this payment was universal for pensioners, but government reforms introduced means testing, limiting it to pension credit recipients and having or removing it for many. One elderly couple from Coatbridge, represented by counsel Joanna Cherry, argued in March at the Court of Session that proper equality impact assessments were omitted, that consultation was inadequate, and that dignity and health risks were overlooked. The Scottish Court is now considering whether the decision to restrict the payment was lawful. If overturned, it may restore the benefit to millions of pensioners across the UK. This case is therefore not isolated, but part of a broader struggle involving policy reversals and increasing scrutiny of government actions that reduce pensioner entitlements. In parallel to these welfare disputes, the Chancellor made a significant reversal in response to public and political pressure, reinstating winter fuel payments to approximately 9 million pensioners earning below £35,000 per year. The payments, ranging between £200 and £300, will be automatically restored, with wealthier pensioners contributing the cost via subsequent tax adjustments. The government maintains that this reversal will be financed through the upcoming autumn budget, though experts from the Institute for Fiscal Studies caution that it may require raising taxes or reducing expenditure elsewhere. While this policy pivot provides immediate relief to many, it also raises questions about long-term sustainability and fiscal fairness. Looking ahead, Chancellor Reeves announced in her spring statement of 26 March that new restrictions to personal independence payment awards and the health-related element of universal credit would be delayed following strong opposition from disability advocates and opposition members of Parliament. Faced with widespread criticism, the government confirmed in July that a review led by the Disability Minister would reassess the proposed measures, with existing claimants protected from changes. This demonstrates the growing influence of public voices on welfare policy, but also introduces uncertainty for future claimants. The state pension underpayments, identified in the LAAP review, further illustrate systemic administrative failings. As of the end of March, tens of thousands of pensioners are being compensated for missing increases due to errors dating back to 2020. Affected individuals may receive backdated payments averaging nearly £12,000. This underscores the importance of review mechanisms, but also highlights the financial stress caused by slow corrections and delayed communications from the department. In addition to pension issues, recent changes to tax policy may indirectly affect benefit incomes. Late payment penalties for VAT or self-assessed income tax liabilities have been increased as of 6 April 3% at 15 days overdue, another 3% at 30 days, and a further 10% per annum after 31 days of arrears. This potentially impacts small businesses and self-employed individuals claiming universal credit or tax credits, particularly if they face restricted cash flow. For households reliant on regular Department for Work and Pensions payments, it is important to note that August bank holiday adjustments will bring early payment dates. Benefits normally scheduled for Monday 25 August will arrive on Friday 22 August. This shift applies to a wide range of payments, including the state pension, universal credit, personal independence payment, disability living allowance, pension credit, careers allowance, attendance allowance, job seekers allowance, employment and support allowance, housing benefit, child benefit, and tax credits. Recipients are advised to plan accordingly to avoid gaps in funding. The June announcement clarified that no new one-off cost of living payments will be made in 2025, with the final such payment being £299 in February of 2024. Instead, support will be channeled through inflation-linked upratings, the Household Support Fund, and other long-term measures. Nonetheless, proposed payments between £301 and £500, released in July, are part of a structured three-phase program in 2025, March to May payments, a summer top-up and an autumn installment distributed automatically to means-tested benefit. Claimants, recipients should ensure personal details are current and contact the DWP for any discrepancies. Further structural changes include a comprehensive replacement of tax credits with universal credit by early April 2025, transfer of legacy benefit claimants to universal credit by 2028, an increase to the carer's allowance earnings threshold from £151 to £181 weekly, an expansion of free childcare from September 2025 for working parents with children aged 9 months and older. These reforms reflect both consolidation of the welfare system and investment in social infrastructure. Taken together, these developments reveal a complex, evolving landscape for pensioners and benefit claimants. The court case over blocked payments could set a precedent ensuring greater accountability in benefit administration. The legal actions against cuts to winter fuel support highlight the critical need for equality assessments and consultation. Upratings and additional payments offer some financial relief, but delays, freezes, and structural reforms continue to create uncertainty. For viewers in the UK, the practical takeaways are clear. Check your benefit portal or bank account regularly for payment timing, especially around bank holidays. If your payment is delayed or blocked, engage with Citizens Advice or a legal representative and consider whether your case merits challenge. Stay informed via official government announcements and Department for Work and Pensions press releases. Ensure personal information is accurate and records of correspondence are kept. If you are a pensioner or support recipient, monitor developments in the court cases and policy reviews, since the outcomes could enhance protections, restore benefits, and shape future entitlement frameworks. Ultimately, while the government continues to adjust its approach in response to public pressure and economic constraints, the legal system now serves as a supplementary check to protect the rights of vulnerable citizens. Citizens and pensioners should remain vigilant, proactive, and ready to defend entitlements. This series of events, legal challenges, upratings, policy reversals, and structural reform, demonstrates the ongoing balance between fiscal responsibility and social support. Keeping abreast of rights, scheduled payments, and legal progress will help individuals withstand administrative pressures and secure the financial stability to which they are entitled under UK regulation.